Wonderful good day, ladies and gentlemen, and we are still at the Precious Metal Summit 2014 here in Zurich. And with me here is now, one of the most successful stories out of the ABTB Greenstone Belt, out of Canada, Balmoral Resources. And we have Darin Wagner here, by the way, not only the president and CEO of the company, but also the second time the prospector of the year. Congratulations on that, Darin.
Thank you. It's always nice when you get recognized by your peers. That really carries a fair bit of weight in your world.
Absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Now, we have spoken during PDAC, and you mentioned a lot of things you wanted to do this year. And to me, it looks like you did everything you promised to us. What happened the last 8 months?
It has been a crazy busy 8 months, Johan. It's I think the big evolution, obviously, is we'd come into PDAC talking about a high-profile nickel target, nickel copper PG target that we wanted to go and drill test, that we had high hopes for, and that's really played out brilliantly, as you can see in the press releases that we've put out, in the other materials that we've published. You've got an extensive series of good grade, wide nickel copper PG intercepts on the Nugrasite discovery, and we're very excited about that. And we're very excited about what it means for the project, the Detour project as a whole, as we move forward, because it's a new style of mineralization for the belt and for the district, and that opens up a lot of exploration opportunities outside of what is a very promising zone. You've got even more to build on top of that. So it sets itself up very well for 2015. And then on the gold side, not to ignore that.
Absolutely.
What was our lead asset's now sort of been kicked to tier 2, I guess, and that's a nice, comfortable place to be. But we've completed more infill work on the gold asset this summer. We've completed a series of expansion drill holes. Looks like we've added a few hundred meters to the strike extent. We've discovered a new shear system as well. So a lot of positive developments on the gold side as well. And just for kickers, we've tested a couple of new targets, and you'll hear more about those later this fall as the results become available. So yeah, it's been a busy summer. The guys have done yeoman's duty in the field. And yeah, it's led to some recognition from around the space, and some decent share price appreciation as well.
Yeah, that's right. Share price did very well, but you were hit it a bit now also from the gold and silver depression, I would call it. Yeah. But I think everybody was hit it so far really horribly. Gold is 1142, I think, by now, and it's a nightmare. But anyway, we see the 1100, and then maybe we have it behind it. But the thing is, I think you also drilled the best result in gold ever. Right, 9,710 grams.
Certainly for our project, and as far as we're aware for the belt, probably the single best assay the belt has ever produced, about 9,700 grams per ton over about a half a meter in our Bug Lake zone. So yeah, that was a fantastic result. It's part of a series of results that in that Bug Lake footwall zone that have been very, very strong for us over the last year and a half as we've continued to build it up. And so we pleased to see that. I think it just speaks to the strength of the system. You get into results like that, you run through multiple assays to make sure that everything is on the up and up, and they all came back pretty much mind blowers, just below 1% gold. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice number to publish.
Excellent. This leads me to another thing, money, because exploration costs a lot of money. We know that you have drilled a lot, and we saw in your news that you have published that you want to raise $10 million. You already got $2 million out of a warrant exercise, which is also not normal in those times, but you got it. So what is the status with the financing?
Yeah, basically on November the 6th, close on $10 million bought deal flow through financing, done at a significant premium to market, which is nice to do, plus the $2 million in the warrants. So basically we'll be sitting at that point with a treasury of a little over $17 million.
Oh, that's nice.
And obviously committed to a $10 million exploration program for next year. So we'll continue to keep to the aggressive drill-focused exploration that we've become known for, and obviously be concentrating on sort of a dual focus between the nickel discovery and the gold discovery, and as we always do, put 10 to 15% into trying to find new things up in the belt. And we've had a pretty good track record there over the last 2 or 3 years too.
That's right, absolutely. So you always are a bit in forefront because I wanted to ask you about 2015. What is the major milestone you want to achieve?
I think for 2015, you're still in the very early stages of delineating scale parameters on the nickel discovery. So that's a primary focus for us. How big? And then learning if there are more zones of nickel mineralization similar to that one within the broader complex, and it runs for about 20 kilometers. So if it's so if it's like other belts with similar mineralization, the expectation would be there would be other centers of mineralization, better or worse than the one we have. That only the drill will tell us. And then obviously we want to continue the delineation at Martinair, get move that much closer to initial resource there. It's a big system. It takes a lot of drilling to get that done because of the grade profile on it. So we want to continue that work, and like I say, always looking for new opportunities in that belt. And we'll continue to look elsewhere in the province, probably mainly in the province of Quebec for other opportunities. An awful lot of distressed assets out there right now, and so
cheap.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, at least they're cheap, and so you want to keep your eye out for other opportunities too. But pretty much we got our hands full with this detour project right now, and it's obviously producing really strong results.
Yeah, and I think your neighbors are watching you carefully.
There's a few guys in the neighborhood. So there's a few guys in the neighborhood, and I think in particular in the nickel, you look in the nickel space, and most of the nickel producers don't have a lot in their project pipeline going forward, and that has to that weighs in on their level of interest. Clearly, they're looking down the road a little bit. Nickel market looks like it's going to be pretty strong for the next few years, and they don't have a whole lot of things to go and develop. So if we can show some scale parameters on the new discovery that might interest third parties, we think the interest would be there. But that we've still got some drilling to do.
Fantastic. Then we look forward to 2015 and show us another proof of concept, please.
We will be happy to fill up your inbox, hopefully, with good, nothing but good news.
I love to hear that. Thank you very much, Darin. Okay, fantastic. All the best for that. Ladies and gentlemen, that was Darin Wagner, the Prospector of the Year 2014 and President and CEO of Balmoral Resources. Well, you heard it. The company will be then hopefully when the financing is closed with $17 million cashed up, and they have enough to do, enough money to do the 2015 program with $10 million, and there's enough left to have all the overhead and look for other opportunities. And very promising company. They delivered what they said, and that's what we love to hear also as a journalist. And have a look at the company. Check it out. Thanks and bye-bye.